Welcome back to another Trade Journal video. This is Trade Journal number 39. And before I jump into my trades from this past week and what I have set up for next week, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of my trades. Now jumping into the trades that I had for this week, if you watched last week's video, you would know that I was in on a synthetic covered call on Aapl, and basically that ended up closing out. And what I mean by that was I got assigned on my short position, which was right here at this red line. So I had a long call left in my account and negative 100 shares. I went ahead and closed both of those out on Monday for plus $75 in addition to the premium that I had from last week. So this was more of just closing out of the position of Aapl completely, and now I am fully out of Aapl. Jumping into the next trade that I had for this week, going back to the basics, I had a cash secured put on Tqqq right here at this blue line at the 103.5 position, and I sold this last Thursday, so when the candle was right about here, and I had a max profit on this of $151, and the way that cash secured puts work, if the price stays above my cash secured put, I get to keep the full amount of premium and nothing happens. This contract expires worthless. If the price had fallen below, I would have gotten assigned 100 shares at this strike price. But as you can see here, price stayed above, so ended up getting to keep the full amount of premium and the contract expired worthless. Now, what I have set up for next week is another cash secured put right here at the same exact point, 103.5, this time for a max profit of $161, and that will expire next Friday. So again, I'll just keep an eye and see how the price moves around. Hopefully it stays above my strike price and I get to keep the full amount of premium and don't need to get assigned shares. Now, the next trade that I have for this week was on APPS, or Digital Turbine, which is an advertising company. I took this trade on Monday of this week, so right here on this red candle. It's another cash secured put at the $65 strike price, or right where this blue line is. And the max profit on this was $65, and it expired today. And similar to the previous position, it finished above the line, so I get to keep the full amount of premium, and the contract expires worthless. And I'm completely out of this APPS position. And, I was pretty confident in this because you can kind of see the price bouncing off the 70 point multiple times. So I felt good about selling the cash secured put here. Now, jumping into another position that I have set up for next week, I've taken a trade on Pinterest. Again, this is another cash secured put. And I've decided to sell right here at this blue line of $63.50. For me, this feels like a good price to get in on Pinterest if it does happen to drop. And I was able to get good premium. So the max profit for selling this $63.50 put was $101 and it expires next Friday. My only concern is that Pinterest has earnings on Tuesday. So if those go poorly or the whole market is down, this may end up going down. But again, I'm okay with getting assigned at this price and then starting the wheel strategy and selling covered calls against this. The only other position I still have open is my long call option on Palantir. I'm still waiting for that price to come back up, and hopefully that'll happen closer to Palantir earnings. But all in all for this week, I made $75 on Aapl, $151 on Tqqq, $65 on APPS for a total profit of $291. And right now for next week, I have the Tqqq cash secured put plus the Pinterest cash secured put for a total of $262 next week. And some of the ones that I'm keeping an eye on, I'm still looking at Target for a long position, but I wanted to dip back down a little bit more, as well as maybe another cash secured put on APPS. As always, don't forget to leave any questions or comments down below and I'll make sure to answer them. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of my trades, and I'll see you all next week.